Hey everyone, and welcome back for another special edition of eShop Deals covering the Indie World Holiday Sale. I'll be honest with all of you, this is a video I never thought I was going to do. I pretty much had closed down shop till after Christmas. But as I told you all, I was keeping an eye out just in case something huge hit, and you know what? It did. With probably what is so far the biggest indie sale I have ever seen, with some of the best games currently on sale, even eclipsing Black Friday. Now today's video is probably going to be slightly more rapid fire than usual, so we can see as many deals as possible. Now exceptionally, because this was a very last minute video, there won't be a giveaway today. However, I'll be combining all the comments from the previous video with this one in the next giveaway. So do not forget to drop your comment down below, be subscribed to the channel, and you'll be automatically entered in the next giveaway for two $5 eShop gift cards. If you want the full contest details, as usual, they're down below in the description of the video. Now, just as in the past two videos, pretty much every game on today's list is going to be at its lowest ever price, so I'm not going to be repeating it for each one of the games. And if you missed those previous videos, well, I'll be also linking them down below. Now, with all that stuff out of the way, let's jump straight into this video. Just don't forget that if you do like the content as you're watching the video, please consider hitting that like button. Now, the first game on today's list is actually one we've seen often, but it's never been as low as this, and that is Aggelos, that is now 86% off, only $1.99, and will be running till January 1st. Now, as I've said previously, Aggelos is a game that I recommend on a regular basis. It's a totally amazing Metroidvania style of gameplay, although done with great retro-styled graphics. It also has a very interesting system for leveling up your character, and ultimately it combines great elements of retro-styled gameplay with modernized feeling to it. A game that a lot of people would have said is even worth the full price of admission, so you know what, $1.99 is a total steal for this one. Now, our next great game on sale is going to be the Darius Cozmic Collection Arcade that is now back to 50% off, only $22.49, and yet again is running till January 1st. Now, if you're a fan of side-scrolling shoot-em-ups and you sort of are looking for the best collection to have on the Switch, I'm pretty sure you have it right in front of you right now with the Darius Cozmic Collection. Now, in this collection, you're getting the arcade versions of 4 different games with a total of 7 different versions. 3 versions of the original Darius, then you have Darius 2, you have 2 versions of Sagaya, and finally you have Darius Gaiden, which is easily worth the price of admission on its own. As I said earlier, one of, if not the best shmup collection currently on the Nintendo Switch. Now next, we have probably one of the biggest games of today's list, with Hades at a brand new low price of 35% off, only $16.24, once again running till January 1st. Now this game probably needs little to no introduction. It pretty much put dungeon crawling roguelites on the map for a lot of people. With amazing gameplay that is easy to jump into, yet incredibly difficult to master, amazing graphics, and even the integration of a really compelling storyline to keep you pushing on for those extra runs. Hades truly is currently one of the kings of the roguelite genre, and if you were waiting to pick this one up, why not do it now at its new lowest ever price? Now next, we jump straight into one of the other biggest games of today's list with Death's Door that is now 25% off, dropping down to $14.99, and once again will be running till January 1st. Now this game just released within the last couple of months, and I've got to tell you, I actually fully reviewed it on the channel, and this game totally blew me away. At its base, you have a top-down action-adventure game, very much along the lines of a Zelda-type adventure. However, mixed in with a very reaction-based combat system that a lot of people are saying are approaching even Souls-like combat. So if you ever wanted to play a Zelda game that actually kicked up the combat difficulty level quite a bit, take a serious look at Death's Door. It is an amazing pickup, even at its full price, so right now 25% off is a great deal. Next, we have a game that I really enjoy talking about, New Super Lucky's Tale, that is also at a new lowest price of 40% off, dropping the price to only $17.99, and once again pretty much running till January 1st. Now, it's actually been quite a while that I haven't seen a sale available on New Super Lucky's Tale, and it is a really fun 3D platformer available currently on the Nintendo Switch. Now, I would say that this game has really truly great visuals, however it is quite easy. But what I love about this game is it's a great introduction platformer to someone new to 3D platformers. For example, a younger player that just received a gift card on Christmas, well, at $17.99, this is a great pickup and a game they will probably be able to play on their own. If you're sort of on the fence anyway, it's also offering a free downloadable demo. Now, when I told you that today's list was packed with great games, I wasn't lying, because we're jumping straight into another one. Streets of Rage 4 is now back to 40% off, dropping to only $14.99, once again running till January 1st. I'm going to start off by saying, in my book, this is the best beat-em-up currently available on the Nintendo Switch. It has a huge roster of selectable characters, really easy to pick up gameplay, yet once again a lot of depth to it. And on top of it, they came out with some of the best DLC I've ever seen for a beat-em-up. Not only that, but Streets of Rage 4 is pretty much a masterclass on how to revive a franchise. Overall, any fans of beat-em-ups, if you don't have this game in your library yet, it's just one you have to pick up. Now, our next game that's on sale is going to be Axiom Verge, that is back to 60% off, only $7.99, and once again running till January 1st. And once again, we have a game that is definitely top 10 in its category, with one of the best Metroidvanias we currently have on the Nintendo Switch, with great visuals and gameplay that really do evoke Super Metroid. Not only that, but the second one is currently also on sale, however it's only 10% off, setting the price at $17.99, reason why we won't be looking at it separately. However, if I had to choose, I would definitely start with the first one. Now for our next deals, pretty much the whole Cotton series that's available on the Switch is currently on sale. However, I really want to take a look at what I think is the best one, Cotton Reboot, that is now 30% off, dropping the price to $27.99. Now, I would definitely say that currently, out of all the Cotton games that are available on the Nintendo Switch, this is definitely my favorite for the moment. And it's actually a remake of the arcade original, however redone in full HD. And if you've never played a Q-em-up before and you want one that could definitely get you into the genre, start with Cotton Reboot. It is definitely a great example of that genre. Once again, a game that I actually purchased at full price and never regret it, so right now 30% off once again feels like a pretty good deal. Now next, we're going to look at one of the indie titles that I think was slightly overlooked this year and that I really fell in love with, and that is Mighty Goose, that is 30% off, dropping to $13.99, once again running till January 1st. Now this is a great side-scrolling run-and-gun shooter where you play as a bounty hunting goose with cybernetic enhancements. It has great gameplay that really feels a lot like the Metal Slug series. And if all that is not already enough to convince you, it also has a ton of really over-the-top, humoristic action. Actually, the only thing I have to say about this game that is slightly disappointing is it was slightly on the shorter end. However, what is here is truly great, and I definitely think it's worth a pickup at $13.99. Now next, we have another amazing retro action title, and that is Steel Assault, that is now at its lowest ever price of 25% off, dropping to $11.24, once again rolling till January 1st. Now this is yet another retro-styled action platformer, however this time you have a truly original mechanic of manipulating a zipline. And if you're a fan of classic games like Castlevania or Ninja Gaiden, then take a long look at Steel Assault because it really feels like a modern version of those games. Just fair warning before jumping into this one, it is not a very long game, however it has a seriously harsh difficulty curve, so be ready for that before picking it up. Now next is our only game that is not at its lowest ever price, however it's only $1 off of it, and it's a game that almost never goes on sale. That is Cyber Shadow, that is now 20% off, dropping to $15.99 and once again running till January 1st. Now once again, I'm going to come right out and say it, this is one of my current favorite action platformers on the whole system. It evokes a lot of elements of the classic Ninja Gaiden series, although almost blending it with elements of Mega Man. Once again, it has a very harsh difficulty curve, yet makes it fair with its very generous checkpoint system. This is a game that will require you to master all its mechanics, but once you do, you can almost feel unstoppable. Ultimately, fans of retro old school platformers, this is a definite entry that you won't want to miss. Now our next great game is going to be Blazing Chrome, that is back to 60% off, once again dropping the price to $6.79 and finishing on January 1st. Now you can really tell that this is an indie sale because truly almost all the best indie games are really showing up for today's sale, and Blazing Chrome is one of the games that comes closest to reproducing that old Contra feel. Now, Blazing Chrome is another great modern take on classic retro feeling gameplay. And this is one of the games that come closest to reproducing the feeling of that classic Contra series. With amazing fast-paced run-and-gun shooting, once again a pretty big difficulty level, however at the same time with a little bit of practice and memorization, very doable for anyone who puts in the dedication. Yet again, another game that I would call a can't miss game for anyone who's a fan of retro style gaming. Now once again, just as usual, I also put together a great sizzle reel of deals, and once again, these are games you won't want to miss. So that was pretty much it for our coverage of this indie sale. Now I'll be honest with all of you, I could have probably made this list easily 3 times as long. And unfortunately, I won't really be able to make a follow-up video till after Christmas. However, I really think that this list is the best choices you can currently get. Now, just before we go, as usual, I want to really thank the channel supporters. We're now up to 19 supporters, and it really helps the channel grow in an amazing way. And lastly, on the way out, if you did like this video, please consider hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel if you aren't already, and hitting that notification bell so you know when all my future content comes out. And as usual, I hope I'll see you in my next video.